Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next contest gearing ready to go here for HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. It is going to be a tag team contest. As El Rey, he's been looking. He says he found someone. And El Rey needed a partner to face this team here tonight. The team of Nate Hammer and Gunnar Grayson Omega. As we all know, the well-documented history with Nate Hammer and El Rey, it seemed as El Rey was trying to make the climb towards the HCW social media title, it seemed Nate Hammer was in his way at every single possible turn. We had the instance of both men went to a 20-minute time limit draw where Black Savage was the special guest referee. So they did have their issues resolved in that matchup. And I guess Nate Hammer felt some sort of way about that. Felt he should have been inserted to the social media title picture after going to a draw with the number one contender. So when it came down to Black Savage and El Rey having the title match, Nate Hammer got involved and screwed over El Rey out of the HCW social media title. And then, of course, both men ended up getting involved in a fatal four-way that also involved Aaron Black for Black Savage's social media title at that time. And it's now gone to a downward spiral to where we have it here tonight. El Rey won Nate Hammer. Well, Billy Hall from HCW management was only going to give El Rey that request in tag team action. So El Rey, he had to go all around, scout the HCW locker room, scout locker rooms all around the wrestling world, go through his little Rolodex. I'm not sure if the kids out there know what a Rolodex is, but he had to go through it and try to find himself a tag team partner for this matchup here tonight. And I wonder, depending on who El Rey picked, how this matchup could go quite a few ways. Is it someone that El Rey has a history with before? Has El Rey teamed with this person before? Is it someone that has a history with Omega? Or is it someone that's just, bam, wild card, just completely out of the blue? Omega doesn't have much scouting offense in any of those scenarios. So, they don't know. I don't know. Miss Sarah Sunshine in the Ring don't know. Josiah the Pumpkin Henderson doesn't know over there at the commentary table. No one knows who El Rey's partner is outside of El Rey. And speaking of El Rey, here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. A huge ovation for El Rey as he is making his way down to the ring for this tag team contest. And ladies and gentlemen, as I was trying to get at with this scenario, while yes, Omega is at kind of a disadvantage for not knowing who the tag team partner is ahead of time, Omega is a well-oiled unit. Omega, whether you like them, hate them, somewhere in between, they are a team. They tag team quite frequently. They've been around each other for a very long time. So they know, how to work with each other. They know how to dissect opponent. They know how to... They basically live rent-free in each other's heads. So it's kind of like an osmosis thing. The guy knows what the other guys want to do before they can even say it or even think it sometimes. So El Rey, I don't know too many people who El Rey could have picked that El Rey might have that type of relationship with. If he even picked someone that he has that type of relationship with. So it's going to be interesting to see that, even though, yes, El Rey has the mental advantage of being the only person who knows who his tag team partner is. At the end of the day, Omega is the tag team in this scenario. As we are awaiting the arrival of El Rey's tag team partner, El Rey's pretty confident in his choice. I'm waiting to see it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Knight Jr. of the establishment. And there you see it right there. Joey Knight Jr. is El Rey's mystery partner So it is definitely someone that has a history with Omega. As we know, Joey Knight Jr. has had his battles with Omega in tag team action, and he's had his issues with Gunner in the hardcore division here recently. That triple threat matchup with him, Eli Daniels, and Gunnar Grayson back in August. And then, of course, the 2 times Joey Knight Jr. has faced Omega in tag team competition. Once with that, Rat Kip Havoc, we ain't going to talk about that. And then another time with his other establishment teammate, Aaron Black. But let's take it to Miss Sarah Sunshine for the ring introductions for this tag team contest. Well, we got the ring introductions out of the way as our referee is now checking the competitors, making sure they're all clear and good for this tag team contest. So now the perspective on this matchup changes here a little bit because yes, it is someone Omega has a history with. So now you got to think, while yes, that could still help El Rey in this scenario, Omega is still the team. This is the first time Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey have ever teamed up together. And like I said, Omega, they are frequently tag team partners. All right? That they have this osmosis relationship, as I like to call it. Gunnar Grayson, he tried to spin on Joey Knight Jr. and Joey just slapped the taste out of his mouth right there. And immediately, the tag out to Nate Hammer and El Rey. El Rey's letting Joey Knight Jr. know, I want him. And El Rey gets the tag. Oh, yes, this is what El Rey's been wanting. He's been wanting. Oh, that dirty dog, Nate Hammer. Tag it out immediately. And wait a minute, Gunnar was like, what the heck? Why are you tagging me in? And El Rey's bringing him in the hard way. El Rey said, I'm going to get my licks on someone, so if it has to be Gunnar, it's going to be Gunnar. As El Rey, he is going to get ready to dissect, to just absolutely whoop this man, Gunnar Grayson. El Rey now got that front face lock on Mr. Grayson. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see as this match progresses. Joey Knight Jr., he is experienced in the tag team division, a former HCW tag team champion, and he does have a 1-1 tag team record over Omega. Like I said before, him and his establishment cohorts, he's won one and he's lost one in his tag team career against Omega. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he does with the Aztec Warrior El Rey as his tag team partner, as El Rey is working over that leg of Gunnar. And now dragging him back to the corner, and Joey Knight Jr. gets the tag. As El Rey holding that leg for Joey Knight Jr. to drop the knee on it. And now Joey Knight Jr. working on that leg, trying to apply pressure to the back of the knee right there, just holding Gunnar Grayson there, making him think about it. And now Joey, DDT on the leg. That's definitely going to potentially hyperextend. And now the referee, Joey Knight Jr. once again trying to make Gunnar Grayson say uncle, but Gunnar Grayson was too close to the ropes right there. As Gunner now looking for higher ground outside the ring as Joey Knight Jr. holding the ropes for him. Being a gentleman for the Golden Princess. Golden Prince. Mr. Gunner Grayson. Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey both obviously showing their, especially Joey Knight Jr. right now, showing his frustration with Omega, specifically Gunner Grayson in this scenario, as Gunner's taking his time, getting back in the ring, trying to slow the pace of this match down, trying to stop the momentum that Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey have built for one another. As Joey Knight Jr. now backing up Gunner in the corner. Referee initiating his count. Joey's got to get out of there. And trapping that chest. And just sending Gunner Grayson out of the corner, tossing that man. And now Joey Knight Jr. showing off the gun. Wait a minute. It is football season after all. And boom, downset HUD. Joey Knight Jr. comes into the corner with a splash. And a suplex to top it off. And now we got cover here. 1, 2. Kick out. El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. They're both watching Nate Hammer. Hammer feel a little froggy right there. On the apron, trying to come and break it up. And now Joey Knight Jr. that single leg Boston Crab. He's just rubbing the knuckles. Into Gunner Grayson's knee. Exposing the knee right there. And just old schoolyard trick right there. Josiah Henderson may have been a perpetrator and a victim of that type of tactic many a times, as Gunner Grayson now trying to get himself out of this predicament. Wait a minute! The referee was distracted. It's Halloween season. I'm going to call her the Wicked Witch this month. That Wicked Witch for Omega on the outside, providing a distraction, and Nate Hammer came in there and clubbered Joey Knight Jr., and now Gunner taking advantage of the scenario and now tagging to Nate Hammer. Nate Hammer is back in the matchup. Nate Hammer's glad to be in the matchup whenever El Rey's not. Ain't that funny how that works? As Hammer just laying down the hammer, if you will, on Joey Knight Jr. Using his head in more ways than one. And now, just apply more damage. They went after, they being Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey, went after Gunner's leg. So now, Nate Hammer and Gunner Grayson, return the favor as they play wishbone with Joey Knight Jr.'s body cover, and only a 2 count right there. And this is the predicament that El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. did not want to be in this tag team matchup. All it was going to take was for either Gunner Grayson or Nate Hammer to isolate one of these two men, Joey Knight Jr. or El Rey, and it's being Joey Knight Jr. right now. All it was going to take was Omega isolating one of their opponents. And honestly, I feel like this match is now Omega's to win because of that tag team chemistry that they have built up over this period of time that they have been together. As Gunner now has Joey Knight Jr. back in the corner, and Gunner Grayson now trying to, come on, referee, turn around. Nate Hammer now just choking the life out Joey Knight Jr. and now gets the tag. Referee saw the tag, he didn't see anything else that was going on because of the distraction provided by Gunner Grayson, as Nate Hammer is now back in the matchup. And just drags Joey Knight out of the corner. Headbutt. That may have been a little low. Referee says it was on the stomach. I don't know, it may have been a little low, but the referee has a better angle of it than I do. As now, quick tags being implemented by Omega, which is smart for both these men to do. As now they have Joey Knight Jr. up. Catapulting him off the top rope to that double back suplex. Got a cover here. Kick out by Joey Knight. That is one thing about Joey Knight Jr. We've seen it time after time. Joey Knight Jr. is a resilient son of a gun. He's proved it wrestling in that hardcore division for HCW. He's proven how resilient he is. But if this 2-on-1 keeps going on any longer, that resilience may be snuffed out real quick. As Gunnar Grayson now applying the Kimball clutch and just taunting Joey Knight Jr., grabbing that arm and just wrenching back on it. He grabbed that arm to, plead with El Rey. Oh, El Rey, help Joey Knight Jr., help him. He's begging for your help. And Gunnar Grayson now, just being the cocky little son of a gun he is just toying with Joey Knight Jr., begging Joey Knight Jr. to make a tag to El Rey, but he snuffs it out real quick, stomping on his back. As Grayson now going to pick. Wait a minute. Oh, I think that just ticked Joey Knight Jr. off more than anything. Joey Knight Jr. with the punches, and bam, an elbow right to Gunnar Grayson. Oh, takes down Nate Hammer. And now sends Hammer to the floor. Going after Gunnar Grayson now. What's Joey Knight Jr. looking to do here? He's climbing up to the second rope. Is he going to hit it? Swanton! Oh! I was about to say Swanton bomb, but it was more of a Swanton fail. As Gunnar Grayson was able to move out of the way. And Joey Knight Jr. crashed and burned. As Nate Hammer gets the tag now. And Omega going to continue their offense. Looking to snuff out. Oh! That little bit of momentum Joey Knight Jr. had. Double DDT cover. But only a 2 count once again. And Nate Hammer's getting furious. Nate Hammer expected this match to be over with by now, especially after the double teaming. Oh, that he and Gunnar Grayson provided. Exposed the knee and dropped a knee drop. Cover 2. And once again, Joey Knight Jr. kicking out. And now Nate Hammer, his temper's flaring up a little bit. And he's choking Joey Knight Jr. He's got to be careful. Referee was letting him know. Referee was initiating that 5 count. Nate Hammer let go, but showing his frustrations there a little bit. After all the beatdown Omega has given Joey Knight Jr. over the course of the past few minutes, you probably expect, this matchup should probably be over right now. But Joey Knight Jr., with this crowd here in Prescott, Arkansas behind him, and El Rey motivating him on the apron, he is not willing to give up just yet. As Nate Hammer now, holding Joey Knight Jr. Oh, and once again, I think that punch may have been a little low. But once again, referee has a better angle of it than I do. And El Rey coming in there to break it up. Break up the pinfall. Referee had a better angle of it than I do. I think El Rey's had enough of all this double teaming and everything else. El Rey trying to get involved. But all it's doing now is just provide Nate Hammer with the opportunity to lay in on Joey Knight Jr. some more. We've never accused El Rey of being well-tempered, well-mannered, or anything like that. Wait a minute, Joey Knight Jr. ducks the clothesline, ducks another line. Oh, double clothesline, both men are down. And this may be the opportunity that Joey Knight Jr. needed to get El Rey back in this matchup. Moment of truth, Nate Hammer. Are you going to tag in if El Rey gets in? Or are you going to walk away like the sly little dog you are? Moment of truth time. Can Gunnar stop Joey Knight Jr. or is he going to go for Nate Hammer? Both men are crawling. What's it going to be, folks? Moment of truth time. And Nate Hammer gets a tag. And so does Joey Knight Jr. Here comes El Rey. Boom. Boom. Omega getting treated like some ping pong balls. Like some whack-a-moles. And there goes Gunnar Grayson to the floor. And now El Rey has Nate Hammer, sends him off the ropes. Bam, clothesline, down goes the Hammer. And El Rey, he has been waiting for this one, folks. And Joey Knight Jr. limping on the outside. And I imagine so, Omega worked on that leg partially throughout the matchup. Hopefully that doesn't come to a play here. Hopefully El Rey could get this one over with before that leg becomes a factor in the matchup later on. As El Rey now just wearing down Nate Hammer. It went out of nowhere. El Rey just dropped him. Could that be it? 2 and 3 it is. El Rey and Joey Knight Jr. are victorious here in tag team action as they have defeated Gunnar Gracie and Nate Hammer of Omega. El Rey made the right choice, and the result shows it. As Joey Knight Jr. and El Rey are walking away victorious here tonight at HCW Dark Harvest Day of Reckoning. And it was a day of reckoning for Omega, and more specifically, Nate Hammer. After the months and months, and I'll get you some more, El Rey. Get you some more, El Rey. Finally, getting to let the months and months of frustration out on Nate Hammer. What a contest, folks.